I'm Les.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Tabletop Tasting.
That it is.
Steve.
Yes.
What do we do here?
So, again, one of the main things that we wanted to do with starting this channel was pairing an awesome board game with an awesome whiskey. And we've played a lot of games together over the years.
We've played
20 plus years.
Yep.
Yeah. One of my favorite games that we've played together is
Trails of Tucana.
Yeah.
This game was actually recommended to me while visiting British Columbia, and I just happened to go to a mall, and one of the people there at the mall recommended this game over the Rails series of games.
Yeah. Which is a good game.
They're fantastic roll-in rights for it. Wow, am I ever glad he recommended this game to me. Yeah. It is a fantastic flip and write. There's a deck of cards. You flip them over. Do a little screenshot of the back there for it. But it's really great because you're building paths between different destinations for it. And there's different objects that you're trying to collect along the way. But what a great game. It's made for 1 to 8 players. You can play it in 15 minutes, which is the perfect game to play in between those bigger games while you're taking a little break or waiting for people to arrive or whatnot. Trails of Tucana is fantastic. Steve, what did you bring to pair along with it?
So I like Trails of Tucana because it's just, every time you play, it's a little bit different, right? So the card gets flipped, that's what you play.
Yep, that's right.
So there is some strategy to it, obviously. However, like, I love that it changes every single time, and you get to build your own little paradise, which is cool.
Any sort of flip and write. In this case, you've got a map with it, and at the end, you've got a path or a road drawn along your map, and it's your path. It's unique to you, and it's neat seeing how everyone's got the same cards revealed to them, but what they've drawn on the board is completely different across.
You can go from one side to the other. Like, it's awesome, and I love that. And everyone takes a little bit of different strategy to it. However, like, the outcome can be completely different, which is so cool. That's why I would pair it with Writer's Tears.
Ooh.
They have a lot of really cool expressions. So it's an Irish whiskey, which has I've really taken to the Irish whiskeys. We've had some really good ones. Writer's Tears, this is an entry-level game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yep, that's right.
This is an entry-level whiskey.
And actually, I'm glad you mentioned the entry-level piece, because this is a game that I can have anybody over, even if they're non-gamers, and I can teach this to them. They'll pick it up quickly, and they'll end up having a ton of fun when they had no idea that they enjoyed board games at all.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh no, I don't want to play board games. I played Monopoly as a family. I have PTSD. No. That's not the kind of board games we play. This is an awesome game. Get people started. They're like, oh, I'm hooked.
Wow, that's right. Yeah.
This is a great bottle of whiskey from Ireland to get them hooked on enjoying whiskey with a great bottle or with a great game.
I got a little story about Writer's Tears as well.
Okay.
I had a buddy that needed help with something, and I had helped him out with that. And then, as a thank you or appreciation, he dropped off a bottle of Writer's Tears for me. And I had never seen it, never heard of it before, but I tried it, and I really, really enjoyed it.
So good.
So I was so happy to have picked up this bottle of the Copper Pot Writer's Tears. And I love that you've chosen to pair it with Trails of Tucana, because this is an entry-level, super enjoyable game. This is a more entry-level bottle of whiskey, and it's super enjoyable.
It is super enjoyable.
In fact,
a low ABV, which, again, we've talked about it. Okay.
Yeah, let's get a little bit in the glass.
Nice.
That's a great pop.
Yeah, it is a good pop. And even, a little bit less in the glass. Or a little bit less in the bottle.
They say less is more.
Some would say, but that's only less.
That's to be the case.
So Writer's Tears, Irish whiskey, really well done. I've had a number of their expressions. Fantastic. It would go really well. It does. Actually, we've enjoyed this together. Playing Trails of the Tucana with a bottle of Writer's Tears. So good.
It's quite nice. Every time I come back to it, I'm happy. Same with Trails of Tucana. Every time I come back to it, I'm happy.
Perfect.
My name is Les.
And I'm Steve.
This is Tabletop Tasting.
That it is.
Have a great day.